If you're building software for a serious business, the biggest question is not, can we build features? The real question is, do we understand the business moment where software creates value? I am Babul Chandraprasad, founder, CEO, and CTO of Agami Technologies, and also co-founder and CTO of Stikkum. At Agami, we spent years building platforms across mortgage, SaaS, healthcare, education, business automation, and AI-enabled workflows. One thing I have learned repeatedly is this: good software is not just about screens, buttons, dashboards, or reports. Good software solves a specific business problem at the exact moment when action matters. Ecom is a strong example of that philosophy. In the mortgage industry, brokers, loan officers, credit unions, mortgage teams, and servicers work very hard to win and manage borrower relationships. They spend time on conversations, documentation, loan options, pricing, underwriting, then follow up, servicing interactions, and closing. But after the loan closes, the relationship often becomes quiet. That quiet period is where business risk begins. A borrower may start checking rates. They may browse refinance options. They may speak to real estate agent. They may list their property. What else? They may fill out a form on another lender's website. A competitor may pull their credit. But in many cases, the original broker or the credit union or servicer does not know any of this is happening. This is not always because the team did anything wrong. It is usually because they have no visibility to the moment when the borrower becomes active again. They may have a CRM, they may send newsletters, they may have a good relationship with the borrower. Servicers may have ongoing payment interactions. Credit unions may have broader member engagement, but the missing piece is timing. And this is exactly the type of business problem Agami focuses on. At Agami, we do not look at technology as isolated features. We look at the full workflow. And to understand it properly, we ask, what is the business trying to protect? Where is revenue being lost? Where is the team reacting too late? Which signals are available but not being used properly? How can automation help the right person act at the right time? When we looked at mortgage borrower retention across brokers, credit unions, and servicing organizations, the problem became very clear. Mortgage retention is not only about having a borrower's contact information, it is about knowing when the borrower may need help again. If the team finds out too late, the borrower may already be comparing options with someone else. But if they find out early, they may have a real chance to call, advise, and protect the relationship. That is the problem Stickum was built to solve. Stickum is a borrower intelligence and retention platform for mortgage brokers, loan officers, mortgage teams, credit union mortgage teams, and servicers. The idea is simple. Take the take the past borrower database that already exists, monitor relevant mortgage related signals, and alert the team when a borrower may be active. These signals can include mortgage credit pool activity, refinance intent, purchase and home buyer behavior, property listing movement, new mover signals, and other life event indicators that may create a mortgage rate. It would be noteworthy to mention that we are going to introduce debt monitoring related signals as well. Instead of waiting for the borrower to call or waiting for a payoff notice, the team gets early visibility. Let me give a simple example. Imagine a broker, credit union, or servicer helped a borrower buy or manage a home loan 2 years ago. The relationship was good. The borrower was satisfied. But now that the borrower starts exploring refinance options, they speak to another lender, and that lender pulls their credit. Without an intelligence layer like Stikkum, the original team may never know this happened. With Stikkum, that activity can trigger an alert so the broker, credit union, or servicing team can reach out. The outreach does not need to sound aggressive, it can be simple and helpful. Let me give an example. It could be something like, "Hi, I just wanted to personally check in. If you're exploring mortgage options, I'd be happy to review the numbers with you and make sure you're getting the right structure." That is a very different conversation from a random cold call because the borrower already knows the organization. This is why I often say that timing is the real product. Stickum is not just another contact database. It is not designed to replace a CRM or servicing system. It is designed to add a layer of borrower intelligence and timing on top of the systems mortgage teams, credit unions, and services already use. Remember, an intelligent system on top of anything that these teams use. And from an Agami perspective, that is a bigger lesson. A strong SaaS product is not created simply by adding more modules. It is created by understanding the user's workflow deeply enough to know where the software should intervene. In Stickum's case, the intervention point is borrower activity. The borrower becomes active, a signal is detected, the right person is alerted. The follow up happens faster. The team gets the chance to protect the relationship. That is software creating business value. The business case is also straightforward. Not every alert will become a loan, and no honest platform should claim that. But mortgage teams, credit unions, and services do not need every alert to convert. Even a small number of timely conversations with past borrowers can create meaningful value. One retained or recovered opportunity can often justify the effort of monitoring a database that the organization already owns. This is the type of product thinking we apply at Agami Technologies, whether we are building a mortgage platform, an AI powered demo platform, an education platform, a healthcare system, or a business automation product. We start with the same principle: find the real business problem, understand the workflow, identify the timing gap, use technology to help people act faster and better. That is what serious SaaS products from generic um, software. Generic software stores data. Useful software tells you what to do with that data. Great software helps you act at the right moment. Stickum is one example of how Agami builds around that principle. It takes a silent borrower database and turns it into monitored opportunity system. It helps mortgage teams, credit unions, and servicers move from reactive relationship management to proactive borrower intelligence. For mortgage professionals, credit union leaders, and servicing teams, the takeaway is simple. Your past borrower database is not just a record of old transactions, it is a future revenue asset, but only if you know when to act. For business leaders, founders, and companies thinking about building SaaS platforms, the takeaway is bigger. Do not build features first, build around the business moment. At Agami Technologies, we build platforms that connect data, workflow, automation, and action. Stickum is one such example of that approach in the mortgage industry. If you are a mortgage professional, a part of credit union or servicing organization and want to understand how Borrow intelligence can help protect past customer relationship. Take a closer look at Stikkum at stikkum.io. And if you are business leader who wants to build a serious SaaS platform around a real workflow problem, talk to Agami Technologies. You can visit our website at www.agamitechnologies.com, because the future of software is not just more dashboards. The future of software is intelligent system that help people act at the right time. Thank you.